Hello, my convicts and convict heads. Yes, it is I, the Cap Convict, and yes, we're going to now go into Netduma R2 to the software to talk a little bit about the software and what I can see, what's changed, what's new, and what you can actually expect from your Netduma R2 gaming router and the little secrets that they may have not shared with us already. So, without further ado, here we are. So, first of all, here is the Geofilter. Now I could go to dashboard, but I generally don't go on that tab. I don't generally use it, but the general tab will basically allow you to pin these to the general tab. I'm not going to go just in case it's got IPs and stuff. I'm not too sure what was on that, so we'll start off here at the Geofilter because the first part anyway isn't really that relevant. It just gives you an overall of certain pages that you've asked to select on there. So here we are with Geofilter. So now what we can do, as you can see the legend here, it'll actually show you all the different things that can happen, like the server player, block server, block player, ping assist for server and player, allowed servers and players, and denied servers and players. Now ping assist is obviously down here, and this allows you to obviously change it. Now I've put mine on 27 because generally I get anything between 20 up to possibly roughly around 27. And there was another feature I used, which I'll show you in a moment, that will obviously make you realize or understand where you should have your ping in terms of that. Then you've got this, the circle of trust as I call it, and I generally have it around here. What you can also do now is go into polygon mode, and you can actually eliminate, and you can actually draw around areas you want. You just click on this pen tool and you can now physically draw around an area you want and join the dots and think. There you go. And you can also delete them as well if you don't want them on there, and just click on the bin icon, click on the icon there, and it will delete them. And there you go. And it's as simple as that. So as you can see, I've just selected the UK there. Also up here you've got the usual, where you can go and actually set up your console. So you go to add device, you can show all devices, go to which one you're using, which obviously for PC it won't really matter, or for mobile phones it's just mainly for consoles. And then you just click on the console, click next, and then you've got this where it says when using Geofilter to block servers, some games will respond better than others. Use a recommended mode for the game to achieve the best results. So it says to use the recommended for the game mode rather than doing it manually. So I'm just going to do that. And I've been playing some Apex Legends, so you can click on that. Obviously if the game's not here in this list, then this is something obviously where they can introduce more along the way. So I'm just going to pick Apex just for the sake of picking Apex. So Apex Legends can be filtered to find the lowest ping servers without issues. Click continue to enable filtering for this device. This will allow you to block servers by distance and by ping. So you definitely want filtering to be on. So click continue, and there you go. That's now been successfully added. And now it's been added on there, you can obviously, like I said, choose distance ping assist, and these will come up now. So if you get something that looks like this, it's telling you that that server can achieve the ping that you want. That can also achieve for the person obviously playing games with and what have you, that they will also be able to play, and so on and so forth. You can see it there. So you can ping the heat map. This is a brand new feature to Netduma, and this allows you to ping a heat map of your favorite games to find out the pings as well. So if I select a target here, let's go for Call of Duty Warzone. Again, I'm very sure they'll probably add more games in if we refer to them what games we would like to have added. So I'm going to choose Call of Duty Warzone. It's going to auto ping, and now it's going to give me an idea of all the servers out there and what kind of ping times I'm looking at when I'm playing on these. So as you can see, the lowest ping server at the moment is actually 43 milliseconds. When I was playing this morning, I was getting them a lot lower than that, so it's obviously due to the time of day, which brings me to the next piece of cool kit here, and that is you can now track. You can put tracking on. You can tell it to track weekly, daily, every 10 minutes or so, and you can then pick the days and times So if I pick Sunday, so say we track it for weekly, and then it picks all the days, and then you can save. So now what we'll do is it will ping in next 8 hours, as you can see here, and then it will keep a track on obviously all the pings and stuff. You can shorten it down obviously, or ping again if you want to do it yourself. As you can see now, we've managed to find a server that's actually 36 milliseconds, which is a lot better, and that is around this area here. It's one of these two, I think is it? That's 38, 36. So it's one of these ones here. That's pinging up as 36. That one's 69, dang, that's the London server. That's quite high on there. So, yep, you can go on there, you can check it out, you can ping, you can get to ping, you can click up here, you can ping cluster default, you can have it collapsed. So you could do this, so that it shows you instantly. You can save manual pings, add a custom list, force cloud update. So if you add a custom list, you can choose a name, add IP address, and you can save that to list. I'm not going to do that myself. So now once you've done this and you know obviously what the best servers are, what the best pings are, then you can obviously go to ping assist to make sure it lines in with the servers that you wanted to play on. Quality of service. This is obviously the go-to one that we normally always go to when we're actually on the Netduma, and that is here. So you start off here, you can choose your set speed, bandwidth speeds, and you can disable QoS, but obviously it's not recommended. Good put, you want that on there because that will help out. And just if you didn't know what they are, good put, when this is checked, the bandwidth values for both upload and download will be more closely aligned to a speed test, and obviously they recommend to keep that checked. Disabling this will prevent you being able to use the features of the quality of service, which really you don't want to be doing anyway. So as you can see, I've got 30 down, 5 upload, which is generally my speed. I usually get about 34, but I'll just put 30 just for the sake of it. And here is a new feature. We've not seen this before. So what does this do? Well, let's try it, shall we? So you click on it, and what this will now do is it will look and it will prioritize either ping or bandwidth below, and you can automatically set it up now. So no more having to go here and doing this. You physically can get it to do it for you by just clicking here and then choosing either to prioritize your ping or prioritize bandwidth. So let's try it out for the first time ever. Prioritize ping and begin auto setup, and this is what it looks like. So I've not got my PlayStation on at the moment. I probably would maybe recommend doing this when when your internet's quiet. Maybe get it to do it, make sure there's no devices turned on, turn them all off, just keep your PC connected and do it this way, so that it obviously gives you the best connection possible, and then maybe start games, because I don't know if playing games as well would affect this in any way, shape or form. As you can see, it's auto configuring everything. It will do this test around 6 or 7 times. And as you can see, each time it's trying to prioritize obviously the ping. So it's trying its best to obviously give me the best download and upload speed without the big ping spikes, as you can see, up to 150. But this is a really cool feature. I tried it out for the first time and it really does help. It really does make a difference, and it's something that I've always wanted, because I absolutely hate having to constantly go back in and tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak and tweak. Why do that when obviously the device could do it itself and help to obviously try its best to eliminate those issues and problems that you might be having. Okay, so we've got about 2 more tests, and then we should be good. I'm glad they did it this way, that obviously you can choose. I think maybe they should give us an option so you can choose how many times to test. Maybe. Just in case you don't want to do it like 6 or 7 times. I don't mind, to be honest, myself, because I would prefer for it to have a really intensive test rather than just a quick bing bing done, because obviously that's not going to be a true actual connection test. This is test 6 in progress. And the final test. As you can see here, it's literally eliminated the huge ping spikes I was getting, and it's nice and chilled. That's my download, so maybe that just wants to be decreased somewhere. There you go. It says test complete, best settings are found, so you can save the settings. You can retest if you want to do so. For the sake of it, I'm not going to do it again, but it has been doing really, really well, and obviously trying to keep those pings and everything down. Also, here you can see different applications. Now, we used to get to like have each device here, and then you could name each device, but these don't, so it's a little bit different to what they've done here. So you choose between download and upload, and then you prioritize obviously what you're wanting to do that particular day. So if you're wanting to game and live stream, then obviously you would prioritize these 2 devices over anything else here. If you're wanting just pure gaming, then obviously you would select pure gaming and then update the distribution. So it distributes obviously most of the bandwidth for your download and upload speeds towards the device intended. If you go further down, just get a traffic overview here, so you get background upload, which is this one. You've got background download, which is this one. Prioritized upload and prioritized download. So that's what's being prioritized on there. You can choose obviously traffic prioritization if you want to. I've put it on, but generally, especially in Netduma, one it would do it by itself. Another cool new feature that's been added here to Netduma is this one, the connection benchmark. We've always had to go to a website to get a connection benchmark. As you can see here, it was at 7:20. It was at 18 minutes past 1 is when I did my test, and it gave me 3 A's, as you can see here, and it was really good connection as well. I was getting a decent ping time of 18.8 at that point than what I did obviously through this, but it can change a little bit through the understanding. Obviously different times of day, more people will be on at this particular time of day, or for me, businesses, because I'm not on a residential line, I'm on a business line. So to run the test here, just click run test, and now what it's going to do is a speed test, a ping test, and a ping test under load. So this way it can give you an idea of what your connection's doing. Now I always go based on the 2 bottom ones. Speed isn't particularly that important, it's more about ping and ping under load as well. Let me just move that out of the way. As you can see here, 20.8 megabits, 3.6 for upload. HD is what it can do for Netflix. 23.99 for ping. 75 millisecond jitter, or 0.75 millisecond jitter, and then obviously ping under load. So idle's 24.19. Upload is 24.25. And 24.69. There we go. And there you go. And it will now add it down here. As you can see, again, the rating for speed the A rating again for ping, and then A plus for this as well, which is fair enough. Obviously my connection has its ups and downs, and especially when I'm quite far from the exchange, with this kind of style of connection on a business line, you're obviously going to have decreased speeds, especially in an evening. Device manager, not really too much to say, to be honest. It just shows all devices. So we'll leave that one for now. I don't know if that'll show up anything that I don't want you to see, so I'll leave device manager for now. And we've got ad blocker, so you can block ads on there. As you can see, the device is connected so far, my Samsung Galaxy S9, Rio's phone, the desktop and PlayStation on there. We've got a network monitor, which just going to monitor obviously your connections. Not really anything too special, just obviously give you an idea of what might be eating up all the bandwidth. It's showing you total usage, and you can see the S9 and the desktop, the PC that I'm on right now, and show you download and upload speed for that. You've got traffic controller. This will allow you to obviously add a rule and help traffic on your device. So you can add the rule here, choose a name, I'll just put test, choose a device, so whatever device you want for the traffic rule to apply to. So you could choose PlayStation, add rule, select target, all traffic, port range, application, category. All traffic will be affected, and then you can click next. And you can choose the time of day, time of night, sorry. You can block traffic at certain times, or you can reject, or you can allow. And then you click done. Now, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to add any traffic rules. So basically, it's another way of controlling traffic in certain times of day if you want certain devices to be turned off, or you don't want your internet to be used on night time, or when you go to bed and you're going like, right, I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock and I'll be back up about 8 o'clock in the morning. You can set it so it won't allow any traffic to flow through certain devices and things like that. Hybrid VPN, obviously this one is where you can put VPN on your line to protect yourself against people trying to DDoS and what have you. System information, I'm not really going to go on that one. And then network settings down here, I'm not going to touch too much on that, which is just basically configurations from before where you can choose different setups and stuff and put your port forwarding and everything and DNS servers depending on what you want to do. And you've got the wrap store here. This is going to be the main place you're going to come. Obviously Netduma is going to be updating the Netduma routers and adding more features and things like that, and you can come here and you can actually see what they've done, and you can add each one of these on by clicking on them. And there's themes here as well, which is coming soon, as you can see. There's data history, which is coming soon, and there's this one which is free, the QoS as well, quality of service. And then you've got the Geofilter. All these ones will have already been added anyway on there. And there you go, that's mainly it. So there's some really new cool features I really like the idea of. Shush! Especially the polygon, being able to actually draw around an area rather than it just being a circle and expanding, because sometimes when you've got the circle and you want to just include, you might include areas you don't want to include. I might not want to include island, I might not want to include this area here, but I'd have to include it because I can't physically do anything about that. But now you've got the polygon mode on there, means obviously you can prioritize the certain areas on there, and then when you've been on the heat map and you know where things are and you know where the good servers are, you could even draw around them as well and show them up on here as well. When you obviously first boot up a game, it will populate the servers on this map for a moment, and might give you a chance to draw around a few before. But I think one other feature I'd like is maybe have the ability to somehow use ping heat map as well to find where the servers are and then draw around those servers and have it transfer over to this so you can use it on here. Would be a nice feature, because in a moment I'd have to kind of guess and go, okay, I know there's 2 servers here somewhere, let me just draw around these 2 areas here and maybe that'll be alright. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're new, tap on the notification bell to be notified of all my videos, and truly can be one of my convicts or convict heads. And yes, it is I, the Cap Convict, sending out, and as always, I salute you, my convicts and convict heads, and I'll see you soon in another review, unboxing, whatever this video is. I don't know. Bye for now.